Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So Star Wars Celebration has wrapped up officially, day 4. I figured it was 3 or 4 days, so it was just about the entire weekend. And some announcements that caught my attention more than others. The Ahsoka trailer in particular grabbed my attention the most, because it really applies to my bracket of the fandom that is more into lore, history, and of course Jedi and Sith stuff, which has been completely absent in Disney Wars. So that's kind of a breath of fresh air for me. Because they're coming off a lackluster season of The Mandalorian, which has been nothing but disappointing this entire season. I checked it out like episode 3 or so I'm done with that show. First 2 seasons I'm down to rewatch over and over again, of course, but anything beyond that, don't really care. So of course there's been announcements for new films in different eras, supposedly. The real question is, will any of them actually get made? Because if there's anything we've learned from Lucasfilm and Empress Wrinkles, it's that they're good at making announcements, but half of these projects never make it past post-production and all that stuff, let alone getting a cast together. So, Dawn of the Jedi in particular, or whatever they end up calling it, is what I'm most nervous about, because one has said no to the public, and I've been clamoring for something like that for years now, and they actually announced something, and I don't think it's gonna get made. I really don't. I don't buy it for a second. As long as Kennedy's got her claws in this series. And listen, I don't have a problem with broads in the Star Wars universe, because most of my favorite characters are female characters, especially in the expanded universe, like KOTOR in particular. So I got no problem with broads in the Star Wars universe. My problem is when the gender of a character goes above the story and their purpose in the story, like Rey, for instance. That's why no one wants another Rey movie, or doesn't want to see that character again, because there's nothing to invest in. She just does everything perfect. She knows everything. She just knows nothing about the Jedi. She knew nothing about the Jedi prior to her little adventure in Disney Wars 7. She had no training, no discipline. She picks up a lightsaber and beats a dark Jedi, essentially. Beats a dark Jedi, essentially, with no prior knowledge of what a lightsaber is or how to use one. She beats him. And then she somehow managed to best Luke Skywalker. And somehow I was supposed to believe that she's going to do the one thing that he couldn't do. Get out of here. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm going to call it New Jedi Order, and it's going to be a disaster. Whenever it comes out, I'm not going to bother watching it. I like looking at Daisy Ridley, I really do, but preferably with longer hair. But there's nothing about that announcement that really got my attention aside the Ahsoka trailer for the Ahsoka series, which is kind of, I guess it is kind of Rebels 2.0, but I didn't care much for Space Lab and Friends when it was on TV, at least not until Vader showed up. And then when Ahsoka appeared in the show, I was kind of more on board as well. But she was like a side character in that show, so seeing her in live action is kind of awesome. So, well, like, you're really thinking about it with Disney Wars 7, 8, 9. Get to start from scratch. They erase everything. Disregard the U and all the books, comics, games that have been around for 20-something years. The president of Lucasfilm was like, oh, that's no source material. Because She's an idiot. Honest truth, should have been drop kicked years ago. Because she has no idea what she's doing. She got the reception she deserved. That celebration when she walked on stage, I think it was an Andor panel. Nothing but silence. You hear a pin drop in that room. No one likes her. Like, the fans don't like her. Got no reason to like her. She's crazy. She's crazy. And I know people are going, oh, but George Lucas picked her. Yeah, he did. He has no control of what she does after that. You really think about it, all this is about money at the end of the day. Because if she fails to perform on her end, and we get more flops like Solo, the shareholders at the top are going to be looking at Bob Iger and wonder why he can't get her under control. And then he's going to look at her because he's the one going to be getting in trouble. And she's the bloody president of the company. I mean, the fact that they're struggling to get a Star Wars film off the ground just says so much about her leadership position. This is no offense. Why broads should never be in a leadership position because they're not natural leaders. I never follow a broad in anything. I guarantee she doesn't know anything about Star Wars. She just, oh, go like that, put that in the movie. What's that? Is that a male in the lead? No, we don't want males in the lead. Gotta have some strong, independent broads. See where that got you. What do we got as a result? We got Rey. No offense to Daisy Ridley. Good looking piece of ass. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching a film with that chick in the lead. No offense. I'm talking about the character, of course. But, yeah. Guys, here's the ironic part. If Luke had actually trained her, she would have been amazing. Regardless of her background, he would have welcomed her with open arms, and then he would have made her better. He would at least tried. That's his whole thing. In the original film, that's how do we meet? Oh, this girl's in trouble, we better go help her. We should at least try. My friends are in trouble in the Cloud City. I better go help them. I should at least try. My father's this evil being, enslaved by another crazy person. I gotta go confront him. I have to try to save him. Have to try. How do you go from that to go away, kid? Came here to die. It's like, doesn't make any sense. Even if you trained her, you could still be in the background. Because as Jedi Grand Master, Luke isn't really in the field. Doesn't have to be. He's already the most powerful one. He's the most powerful one there. He would be in the background, overseeing stuff, and if he needs to step in, he steps in. It's like in the Jedi Knight games, Jedi Academy, Luke is there, but he's in the background. It's not hard. So now he done wasted the original cast. Probably not going to see Billy D as Lando. The poor guy can barely walk. Harrison Ford ain't coming back. Wouldn't expect him to. I don't know what they would do with him at this point. Harrison Ford ain't coming back. We lost Carrie Fisher. I mean, what I would have done, I would have recast the original characters for the saga films and then used the original actors in spin-offs. Little smaller stories. Set maybe years ahead, like Legacy of the Force and all that. Just adapt the freaking books. There's like tons of them. I have half of them in my bookcase. This isn't really difficult. Just adapt the freaking books. Now they got Thrawn coming to the Ahsoka show, and I'm excited, I am. As long as Filoni is the one involved and not Kennedy. As long as Kennedy stays the hell away. As long as Kennedy stays the hell away, I got no reason to be nervous, so. Everything that crazy witch touches just ends up being destroyed or canceled. And that's the bottom line. Celebration, I would say, was pretty good. I just kind of wonder how many of these films are actually going to be put in theaters, filmed and everything, before it's canceled because Kennedy changes her mind, like chicks do every 5 seconds. So, guess we'll see what happens, but I'm not really expecting too much.